Hi, welcome to the Safety Smarts training.
I'm sorry. Excuse the interruption. May I ask a question?
Question? Now? We're introducing the video.
Just let her ask.
Thank you. The question I have is, what would you do for our district students with $100 million?
Wow, more teachers.
More arts and after-school programs.
More services for our homeless students and their families.
Those are all good things, but did you know that each year, LA Unified spends $100 million in workers' compensation claims for employees who are injured on the job? And many of those accidents are avoidable. Not to mention that getting injured is a painful experience. We want every employee and every student to go home in the same or better condition than when they arrive.
That means being smart about safety.
We can do this.
Which brings me to the video. Hi, and welcome to the Safety Smarts training. The purpose of this training is to give you some simple information and reminders to help you stay safe and keep our school and office sites free of preventable hazards.
Enjoy! Remember, what would you do for your students if you had $100 million?
It's the beginning of another school year, and Miss Cube is excited about the new decorations she ordered for her classroom for back-to-school night. She thinks that the upper shelves and ceiling are the perfect places to hang cutouts for her planet display. Oh no! If only Miss Cube had stopped, thought of the safest way to hang up her decorations, and then proceeded safely. There are a number of much more safe alternatives than Miss Cube could have chosen to prevent injury. She could get a stepladder from a closet, contact the plant manager and ask for a stepladder, place decorations in a height within reach, or ask for help from someone who can safely reach it. Let's review what the safe way and not the safe way of hanging up items in your classroom is. First, the safe way. Get a stepladder. If your school does not have one, you can order them from the district's general stores. You can also contact the plant manager for help. And finally, you can consider placing the decorations at a height you can reach while standing on the floor. Do not stand on a chair, table, or other item that was not intended to be used as a ladder. You or someone around you getting injured is not worth the risk.
I'm sorry. Excuse the interruption. May I ask a question?
Again? What now? This is my segment.
Ladders can be a safety hazard too. What is the safe way to use one?
I'm glad you asked. The definition of a step stool is a self-supporting, foldable, portable ladder, non-adjustable in length, 32 inches or less in length, with flat steps and without a pail shelf, designed so that the ladder top cap as well as all steps can be climbed on. The side rails may extend above the top cap, but such extension is not considered as part of the step stool length. Ladders must be inspected and maintained in good condition at all times. Ladders with broken or missing steps, rungs, safety feet, side rails, or other defects must be removed from service. Always place in or on a secure and level footing, not on top of boxes or tables to get to a high area. Avoid overreaching. Keep your body near the middle of the step or rung. Reposition the ladder instead. Never sit, step, or kneel on the top cap, the step below the top cap, or the pail shelf. Always maintain 3 points of contact when climbing or descending a ladder. 2 feet in one hand or 2 hands and 1 foot.
Thanks. That was so helpful. Now it's my turn. It's important to keep our spaces as safe places in order to avoid unintentionally harming ourselves or others. Take this classroom, for example. There are quite a few areas that are accidents waiting to happen. Extension cords that stay out and go across the carpet. Backpacks thrown on the floor. Throw rugs improperly secured or not secured. Items piled high up. Obstructing fire systems, including hanging decorations from fire sprinkler pipes and decorations on the door. These hazards can be dealt with through a few safety measures, such as hanging hooks outside the classroom or in a coat closet to store backpacks and other items, ensuring that extension cords are curled up and put away after use and secured when out. Making sure all rugs are gripping the floor. You can ask the plant manager to affix a rug to the floor or purchase a rug with the transition strip. Store supplies neatly in bins and keep them within an accessible height. Let's review. Remember, it's important to keep your space safe, whether you're in a classroom or an office. Make sure items are neatly stored and do not block emergency exit windows. It is also important to note that unauthorized household appliances, such as coffee pots, are not allowed in classrooms as they are a potential fire hazard. And chemicals need to be secured and not within reach of students. Do not obstruct walkways or exits. Extension cords that are not in use should be put away. Keep all cabinets and drawers closed. Make sure rugs are not curling or flipped. Use rugs that grip the floor, or if you have to use a loose rug, affix it to the floor.
Slip and falls are one of the most common and avoidable accidents we have here at the district. A little bit of effort can go a long way when it comes to preventing a potentially life-altering accident. Imagine, it's a rainy day and lots of water is being tracked into the office or classroom. You can either ignore it or do something about it. The not safe way is to do nothing about it, walking away from the wet mess. Let's see what happens as a result. Ouch! That looked like it hurt. If only someone had alerted the plant manager or coned this off. The same goes for spilled coffee, water, food, or even paper. Uh-oh! Someone spilled something. I guess everyone's too busy and distracted to pick it up. They must not know that a few drops of liquid could change someone's life for the worse. Let's see how it should be taken care of. On rainy days, you can place down walk-off mats to prevent water from being tracked into the classroom or office. If there is a spill or you notice liquid, even if you did not cause the spill, clean it up right away or cone or caution it off somehow. If it's a really big mess, you can throw down a sweeping compound. Just make sure you cone or caution the section off. Let's review. If you see a spill or water from the rain, do something about it and don't walk away from it. Safety is everyone's responsibility. Care even if you didn't make the mess. Don't leave the mess unattended or unblocked off.
Mr. Juarez needs to grab the new books he ordered for his class. He's been checking the main office each week in hopes of hearing the news that they have arrived. And they have. Eager to share them with his students, Mr. Juarez runs down to the supplies storage to grab them. Just a couple of boxes? That shouldn't be so bad, he thinks. Let's see what he does. Ouch! Never bend from the waist. Instead, bend from the knees. Turn your whole body when you turn. Don't twist. Keep your back straight. Bend at knees. Use your legs and not your abdominals and back. And make sure your heels stay on the ground when you stand. Well done. Now, what about the one on the top shelf? Uh-oh. Try not to store heavy boxes up high. It could end badly for you. Instead, try storing them at waist level. Other safer things Mr. Juarez can do include breaking the load down into lighter, multiple loads, and getting help.
How do you know if a load is too heavy to lift and carry?
You know if a load is too heavy to carry if you are struggling, are leaning backwards, can't see where you're going, are teetering or having challenges staying steady on your feet, feel pain in any part of your body, or if you realize the object is too heavy, stop and get assistance.
Well, okay, that's all we have for you today. Please remember to put this information and techniques into practice to help you, our schools and office sites stay safe and free of preventable hazards. Thank you for participating in the Safety Smarts training.
We hope you found it useful.
Please print the completion certificate.
Thank you, and be safety smart.